Alright guys, so in this video I'm going to review Parker Smith's remote home service coaching program, the Home Service Expert Partner Program. I'm somebody that's been making money on the internet for the last 11 years using the rank and rent model, which is slightly different than what he's doing. He's trying to set up a whole subcontracting type of business where you have to manage crews, contractors, whereas I simply just rank websites in Google and generate leads for contractors and just get paid commission. Or I just charge a flat fee for my websites. In this video, I'm going to go over the pros and cons of what Parker is teaching, and then I'm going to also discuss my rank and rent business model, why I prefer to do rank and rent over this. My team spent quite a bit of time researching all the different things about his program as well, which I'll cover, including some of what other people have said online about it on YouTube, on independent review sites, which I'll cover. First thing right away that comes jumping out at me is that the program costs $30,000 to get into. Apparently the 4-year program costs $125K. So essentially it's positioned as you're starting a whole business with this. Whereas my coaching program for rank and rent is only $3,000. And my business model is so much more scalable. So for example, if you type in wood flooring Pasadena, California, you see my website ranked Pasadena Elite Hardwood Flooring ranked at the top. This website generates phone calls each and every day, and my business owner pays me monthly. Here's my dashboard where you can see calls being generated by all these different rank and rent sites that I built and ranked. And that's the first issue that I have with this program, is that they don't seem to be offering a high level SEO training with this. And it's going to be very tough to run a successful home service business if you don't have elite SEO skills today in 2026 to actually rank these websites at the top of Google. So what is included in this partnership program? So the home service subcontracting model is you being a middleman. Specifically in the cleaning business model, it's where you own the brand, lead flow, and customer relationship, while fulfillment is done by contractors. So here's how it works. Parker Smith and his team will help set up your business foundation. They provide the tech stack, website, branding, and marketing assets. The team then works on optimizing your brand's lead handling. They fix issues like missed calls and poor follow-up. You focus on managing the contractors and scaling your business. The system that Parker and his team put in place should let the operations of your business run hands-free. Now, I have some issue with this, is that a lot of what Parker's team seems to set up is very easy for anyone to set up using Go High Level. So I just don't see where they're doing anything special. You still have to do the most headache part of the business, which is you're still responsible for actually managing the contractors and scaling the business, which means you have to constantly be on top of the different contractors that you hire. If one quits on the job, you have to be on top of it and hire new ones. And that is the big headache of running any of these type of service-based businesses, which is why I don't want to be in a service-based business. I just want to set up websites, rank them in Google, generate leads, and get paid by the service-based business. Let the service businesses handle all the groundwork and the headaches. What do you get with this program? It says customized CRM. Most likely this is just a white label to Go High Level, 3 Q&A sessions every week. Also, my big question is, where are you going to get the leads? So here's one of his videos where he's explaining some of the home service businesses that he operated. So he did a cleaning business where he did $306,000 a year, which you have to take that with a grain of salt, because if you spend a lot of money on ads to generate those customers, then your profit margins could only be 20%, because you have to factor in the cost of the crews that you have to pay, and the home cleaning industry is quite competitive and saturated. So you're dealing with a lot of companies that are willing to do these services for cheap. So you're gonna be dealing with very much slim profit margins. And he also says he launched a Christmas lights installation business that brought in $105,000 in just 2 months. Remember, Christmas lights is obviously very seasonal. It's only going to be around 2 months out of the year. And again, $105,000, how much of that was actually profit is the real question. Whereas with my rank and rent sites, all these sites are generating free traffic from Google, and it only costs me $20 a month to maintain the site, which means I just have to generate about 15 leads, and that site is worth about $1,000 to a local business owner, and they just keep paying me $1,000 a month to keep getting 15 leads from me. And once the site is ranked, I don't really even have to manage anything. I just leave those sites alone, and I keep getting passive income of $1,000. I don't have to deal with the headaches of managing crews, running ads, or any of that. So with that being said, guys, Here's some of the comments we found online about this program. So one positive comment said, I built a 40K a month business with 40% margin in 3.5 months. That's pretty good, but again, it's gonna still require a lot of ongoing effort. Again, 40% margin as well. That's one thing to keep in mind. One negative comment we found on YouTube, it says, if your subs suck, your business sucks, full stop. So if you have shitty subcontractors, your business is going to struggle. And that's one of the biggest challenge with this model, is that you're dealing with humans at the end of the day. So you can find cleaners or different people like that on Craigslist, but these people sometimes are not very reliable. You have to kind of handhold them sometimes and manage them on an ongoing basis. Anytime you're having to deal with human capital or people in general, it is a headache that you have to deal with on a monthly basis. Which is why, again, I much prefer 100% digital business like rank and rent, or what I like to call lead generation, where I just generate phone calls and that's it. I don't have to deal with humans, just my clients, but I'm just dealing with the business owner. That's it. So with that being said, guys, I think working in the local business space is one of the best ways to start making real money using the internet. I believe the Home Service Experts Partner Program, or what Parker Smith is teaching, can definitely work. I believe they charge pretty high for it. With that being said, I personally don't like dealing with all the headaches of running an actual service-based business. I'd much rather be more hands-free and create more passive income and set up digital assets like rank and rent websites and generate leads for home services and just get paid on autopilot. So if you're interested in what I had to say, I highly recommend you check out the rank and rent business model. I just launched a brand new coaching program of rank and rent this year. Click the link in the description for more info.